Hello, beautiful soul. I would like to ask you a question. What is your dream? What is this beautiful vision that you hold for yourself and for others? What would be the most incredible, ideal scenario that you want to participate in and you want your loved ones to be part of as well? I'm sure if you think about this, you will have a dream. You will have this vision, this experience. You will feel connection with it because that reality is not something imaginary. It exists. It's a very tangible experience. It's a very tangible field that is present in the parallel reality. Because absolutely everything that we dream of exists. We are simply not able to envision or come up with anything new if we are not connected to that reality. For this particular configuration of human consciousness, we perceive life through linearity of time. We are born, we grow up, we mature, we live, we mature, and then we die. So that's a very, very basic model of evolution, I would say. But this is third dimensional consciousness in a nutshell. Everything starts somewhere and then there is an end. Whether we like it or not, the end is there. So, what's the point of dreaming big if this is what the journey looks like and there are different scenarios? If we are part of this scenario where we are born, we live, and we die, that's the template, right? The same applies to dreams, the same applies to roles and characters and to different behavioral patterns that we play out. Everything has a scenario because all of these scripts, they are already written, and we are simply participating in them. This is the world of Matrix. That's the reality of pre-created grid that already has different dynamics, and we are participating in it until the moment when we awaken. But our dreams, our visions, our fantasies, and realities of the future, though especially the ones that we feel so dear and sacred in our heart, they are residing within the fields that are above duality. This is why dreaming and connecting to those visions feels so good. It feels so free because we are remembering what it's like to live a life above duality, above limitation, above struggle, conflict, and fear-based paradigms. And those realities are real. Those realities are possible. We are part of those reality. Our energy body is existing in those realities simultaneously. So the key to move, not to move, but the key to merge that reality and our consciousness and our awareness in this life is by calibrating our crystalline nervous system and adjusting our energy field to be a vibrational match. So those dreams, those visions become our everyday grounded, tangible, down-to-earth experience. And for this to be part of our human journey, we simply need to make a decision to inquire about who we truly are and to create an intention to connect and commit to our own self, to commit to our spirit self. When I talk about own self, I don't mean in egoic way, in egocentric way. I mean you as a soul. Who are you? What kind of person are you? What kind of being are you? What kind of gifts and memories are part of your journey? Discovering about self is interesting. Discovering about world that exists beyond what we are able to perceive is even more fascinating. This life is so much more than we know because we are conditioned in a way to only interact with the world with senses that we know of. But what about those senses that are also part of our original blueprint, part of our nature? We all feel them, we all know that they exist, but truly expanding them to truly strengthen and to explore them requires willingness and requires intention. Our nervous system is not only our biological function, it's also a multidimensional interface that translates data that our light body uploads into our awareness, and through our nervous system, it breaks it down into small, more digestible units of consciousness, codes, that are articulated into patterns that we play out. And here is the question for you that I have. If we are omnipresent beings, if we are sovereign, if we are free, and we exist in all realities and all dimensions at the same time, what type of interface it makes a lot more sense to operate on? The one that is plugged into one grid of scarcity, survival-based, fear-based, and false memory-based data, or the interface that is actually relevant in every reality because it's connected to the truth, which is you are sovereign, you are free, eternal being. You are a soul. You are a consciousness that is experiencing self through variations of different dynamics. So the crystalline nervous system, we can also refer to it as the new age crystalline nervous system, the field that allows us to respond to life from a space of being sovereign and free, and not using reference points of the past of humanity or our past to define how we respond and how we interact with today, with tomorrow, with the new reality. The truth is, most of the memories that we connect consciously are not ours. We are channeling them from the collective field, because within the multidimensional anatomy of our soul, we have different dimensions, we have different memory storage units, and we are tapping into planetary memories, we are tapping into collective memories, and often we begin to identify with those memories and channel them as they are our own. And through connecting to those memories, we are also connecting to the nervous system codes of those specific timelines or that specific identity that you're channeling. Have you ever met beings who are walking around and saying, I'm Mary Magdalene, I'm Cleopatra, I am Jesus Christ, I live in Bali? And there are so many people like this here, stating that, hi, I'm Cleopatra. That was actually me. That was me. Yes, you heard me right. That was me. And I've met many Cleopatras here, and I met many, many, many Magdalenas here. And I'm not talking about the field of Magdalena, the consciousness or the sacred feminine. I'm talking about an identity that is being channeled. And that identity comes with scenario, it comes with the role, it comes with specific templates and archetypes, it comes with patterns and codes. But what if that memory has nothing to do with your specific soul, but you are channeling that memory from the collective field? You are inviting those codes into your reality, and of course those codes, they are translated by your nervous system. So your nervous system uses past, not even necessarily yours, as a reference point from which it acts in the now moment when it comes to responding and reacting and communicating with the world around you, with your actual reality. So what I'm inviting you is to ask yourself a question: how much of freedom are you willing to embody now? Today, tomorrow, not necessarily in 75 years from now, but today. Because we all want freedom, we all want love, we all want abundance, happiness, and prosperity. But the true journey starts when we begin to admit how much of it are we actually willing to embody, integrate, and allow to be part of our reality. If you're feeling that you want your sovereign nervous system to be a reflection of you, of your soul essence, of your higher self, if you know that you are feeling that freedom is something that you really want not only know of, but embody and remember, because this remembrance takes you directly to your spiritual core, directly to your spirit self. And if you feel that through experiencing freedom, you wish to connect to your true essence, I invite you to participate in the online event that I'm facilitating on the 30th of August. It's a free event, it's online. The duration of it is somewhere around 90 minutes, where I would be channeling codes from the future of humanity that is free, that is sovereign, that is embodying seven-dimensional consciousness and oversoul consciousness, which is the unity consciousness itself. and sharing those codes into the field of our group and all participants. Those codes will be launching the process of clearing negative data and distorted memories that are not part of your energy system, returning back those energies, fractals, and energetic cords to corresponding dimensions to the rightful owners to allow you to be free, allow your system to be operating according to the vision of your higher self. So in this reality, you are living from now moment, not from the 15th century or 12th century or the time before we even figured out that time is a concept. So your nervous system is not rooted in those realities, but it is directly emanated from your connection to your true self. Because connection to the true self is the zero reference point from which we channel higher wisdom, higher frequencies, intelligence of stars, intelligence of Divine Mother, Divine Father, sovereignty, freedom, the omnipresence itself that exists beyond duality, exists beyond pre-created scenarios, beyond different roles and even archetypes. So the crystalline nervous system is an interface that you receive and channel directly through your own sovereign channel from your future self, from your highest self, from the most embodied, sane, healthy, whole, and integrated version of you throughout multidimensionality. And that version of you communicates those codes into your field. So those codes in your reality start to translate as experiences that allow you to create a different perception of who you are, a different perception of what this life is for, what this world is, and what your role in this journey according to the vision of your higher self and according to the level of how much you are connected to yourself and how embodied you feel on your journey. So this event is an invitation for every single soul who feels in resonance with this message and the frequency that is actually speaking beyond words. If you are feeling resonant with this message, if you are recognizing that this is part of your journey, it will serve you well. Please join this experience, join the session, and it would be my greatest honor to transmit these beautiful codes to those souls who are aware that they are vessels for the crystalline consciousness to be awakened here on earth. And as you know, we awaken, we embody, and we become wisdom, spirit self, Christ self. And this journey starts individually. So when one soul chooses to embody own divinity through electron field within our own cosmology, these codes are communicated to parallel versions across dimensions, spaces, realities, and different continuums. And because the fact that we all are interconnected through the same electron system, all beings who are part of your design, your reality in this lifetime, on a subconscious level, they also receive those codes into their field and according to divine timing of their soul and their own sacred sovereign journey, they merge with those codes. They begin to operate on them, alchemize them, and translate them into their own reality, if that is part of what they need in this lifetime. If not, then they just exhale them out if they're not needed. So, beautiful one, may this message serve as a reminder of what you already know. May this message serve as invitation for you to connect to your true self in your own way, on your own terms, so you discover who you truly are, so you feel this level of freedom that is available for you, so you connect through the space of this freedom to reality that your heart holds for you, that your higher self emanates and speaks and communicates to you. So your reality that you dream of becomes your life that you come here to enjoy. And once again, the invitation to join my beautiful event is there. I'm sending you lots of love and I'm wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. And may the reality that you are experiencing truly, authentically, crystal clear reflect the beauty of your heart. I'm sending you lots of love.